Morning everybody, and welcome to our assembly on Monday the 4th of May. It's lovely that you've joined us this morning, and thank you for doing so. I hope you've all had a good weekend and are looking forward to a productive week ahead. Now, the theme for this week's assembly is World Children's Book Week, which is an event celebrated, as you would imagine, every single year. Now, Miss Hughes has been busy putting some resources together, which have been sent out today on DB Primary and Google Classroom. And hopefully you've also heard about this on our regular parent mails that are going out to families. I'm going to start by explaining a little bit about the history of Children's Book Week and why it's celebrated. It's an international event that was established in 1919, and it's the longest running national literacy initiative in the country. Every year events are held nationwide at schools, libraries, bookstores, in the home, and obviously at Betherston we take part on an annual basis, and it's to inspire young readers with new choices of books, and also to celebrate the best books that the year has brought to us. It was the reason behind Book Week was the belief that children's books and early literacy can be life changers, and in 1913 a chap called Franklin Matthews, who was librarian for the Boy Scouts of America, began touring America to promote higher standards in literacy books because he felt they were being dumbed down. He proposed creating a Children's Book Week, which would be supported by all people who would be interested in that, from authors, publishers, booksellers and librarians. Now this was a big task and he couldn't manage that all by himself, so he brought on board two of his close friends. Frederick Melcher, who you can see on the left, he was the editor of Publishers Weekly, and he was famous for saying that a great nation is a reading nation, and we believe that a great school is a reading school. And the person who was in charge of the libraries in New York at the time, and more especially in children's works, that was Anne Carroll Moore, who you can see on the right hand side. Now, the theme of this year's Book Week is Read, Dream and Share. But first of all, before we go into that, why is reading thought to be so important? Now, obviously at school we promote reading at every possible opportunity. Miss Finn does a great job of keeping our library stocked and has a great knowledge of all the books in the school, and is always happy to give a recommendation if anyone needs one. In every classroom we have our reading corners, which are well stocked with books for children at an appropriate level, and we also send home reading books for children and families to share. Now, perhaps the most commonly believed reason for learning to read is as an important life skill. Without the skills of reading, it's very difficult to get along in life. It's important to work as well as to school. But more importantly, we like to promote the love of reading for fun, and that is what we'll be celebrating during Children's Book Week. Books have the power to take you on incredible journeys without ever having to leave the comfort of your own home. Now, lots of famous faces here on the screen. You can all see who are very keen readers, from pop stars such as Lady Gaga. We've got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson there enjoying a book on the beach. Boris Johnson finding some time there for a quick page turn or two. Lionel Messi has admitted he often reads in the change room before and after games as a way of calming himself down. In films you often see superheroes such as Batman there reading, and other characters from films who read, picture there of Olaf. A few characters from computer games, and even witches down at the bottom there with Hermione with her nose in a book, as was always her way. Now, we said that reading can take you on a journey, and this is where the dream part comes in. So you can travel back in time or forward in time to a different continent or even a different planet with a good book. You could become an explorer in a South American rainforest, a pilot of a plane on an adventure mission. Maybe you pick a book where you are fighting dragons, or even becoming a pirate. Perhaps you could become an astronaut and take a trip into outer space, or the captain of a ship smuggling many years ago. Maybe you're the footballer in the story who scores that last minute goal, or the captain of the Nautilus exploring for treasure beneath the seas. Maybe you've chosen a book that would help you take a trip into the future to see what life will be like when robots walk among us. Or possibly even a famous horse rider. Some of you out there might even be thinking of becoming a demon headmaster. Now, one of the things with a book, when you have a really good book, is you want to share it. And that's the best thing about books. It's not something you just have to do on your own. So how about sharing a book with your family or your favourite toy, or even with your pet? My little rabbit there likes to jump up on my lap when I'm reading on an evening and settle down for a little bit of a story time. Now, we've said about reading being a joy when books are shared, and it's important not to keep a good book to yourself, but to share it with those people that you know would also enjoy it. One way you can find a new book at the moment is by looking on the Book Trust website, where they have groups booked books into different age categories and also into different types of books to help you choose just the right book when you can't go and pick one up in a bookshop and have a look for yourself. Another way we'd like to encourage you to share your favourite books at the moment is by writing a book review. Now, you can share your book reviews on DB Primary or Google Classroom with your teachers who will pass them on. And here's one that we shared a few weeks ago from Lila, who wrote about a book called The Turbo Chaser. We publish everything in the child's own words rather than changing them, so do make sure you check it before you send it in. But here was a book review from Lila. Now, we do know that some of you have been busy reading over the lockdown period, so if you're one of those who's been reading the book recently and would like to share a reading review with us, please do send it in to your teachers, who will make sure we get those and check back on Twitter. Now, books are a great way to inspire, and to help you maybe become inspired with a new book over the next few days, there's a short video coming up all about the books and the importance of reading.
Grip the handle of the library door. Enter a galaxy of worlds to explore. Make a choice, sit on the floor, and imagine if you dare, a book will take you there. When the wind blows on winter's nights, tug at the blankets, snuggle up tight. Click the switch, turn on the light, and imagine if you dare, a book will take you there. Imagine a place, a character, a time, march to the rhythm of a rollicking rhyme. Imagine a journey, a street, a home, a life so different from your own. And imagine if you dare, a book will take you there. Love, discover, listen, share. Learn, understand, imagine, care. Imagine a place, a character, a time, march to the rhythm of a rollicking rhyme. Imagine a journey, a street, a home, a life so different from your own. And imagine if you dare, a book will take you there. Grip the handle of the library door. Enter a galaxy of worlds to explore. Make a choice, sit on the floor, and imagine if you dare, a book will take you there.
Now, hopefully you saw something on that video that might whet your appetite for a new book over the coming days. Do remember that you can order books online. We have many books in school when you return, and any books that you have finished with and would like to share with your friends, please do bring in with you and we will swap them with you when you get back. Now, at the moment it's hard to go anywhere and have an adventure of your own, so in the famous words of William Coolidge, here is a quote that says, "Reading gives us some place to go when we haven't to stay where we are," which we all know is the case at the moment. Do enjoy your reading, do keep practicing your reading, and do let us know of those good books that you come across as you're reading them. We love to hear from you and take some inspiration from you. Just a reminder that we have set your home learning for today, and if you're having any problems at all with that, please ask your parents to email us on families@featherstone.kent.sch.uk and we'll give you a hand to get started or to find out what the issues might be. Also, there's several ways to stay in touch with us at the moment and find out what's happening. On our website you'll find the latest COVID information and also our home learning sheets for our foundation subjects. You can see there we've got a Twitter page where we'll be sharing our book reviews as we receive them, and also lots of examples of the phenomenal learning that's going on right now across the school. And then our new YouTube channel, which you've been watching this video on hopefully, will be there and we'll be adding videos over the coming weeks. Finally, if you need to get in touch with us, you can see on screen now 2 email addresses. The first one for general inquiries and for any help you may need. The second one, if you've got any concerns over any of the families at our school, please do get in touch and we will respond to that query. Thank you for joining us today for our assembly. It's been lovely to see you and to have you with us. Do join us back again on Wednesday morning for our weekly Excellence Awards, and let's see who's going to be celebrated at that time. In the meantime, have a great day, take care of yourselves and enjoy the learning that's been set for you today. We'll see you all very soon. Thanks then.